What's going on, fellas? It's Workout Wednesday. It's August 13th, 2014. Me, Pizza, Ray. Um, yeah. These other guys. Hold on. Take your shoes off, man. Oh, that's real quick. Hold on, guys.
What's up, Oos? What's up, Oos?
All right, once again, work hard Wednesday. Me, Pizza, Ray. We got Kella and Mick over here. Will couldn't make it tonight, and I think S prep pretty backed up as well. But anyways, I want to go over this cheat sheet first. I added like a couple new things to it because we got some inquiries, and I mean the whole purpose for the cheat sheet was continue to add on to it as we go along in our journey. I mean, if anything ever comes up, then that would be something to add onto the list just for our preparation before we go out to the battlefield, which is sampling events, or if we're talking to retailers, owner of establishments, distribution, whatever. So I want Kella to go ahead and read this.
Oos Juice, the never-ending boost. This is more than just another drink. Here to turn your dream into reality, to inspire a generation to go further, instill confidence in oneself, and transform into a new you. Motivation, determination, and patience, strength, unity, and peace is our recipe for you to succeed. Join the movement. OosJuice.com. Go through everything, right?
Yeah.
Bottle type 20 ounces or 591 milliliters. Sending a heat set Amcor PowerFlex long neck PET. Bottle's diameter 2.582 inches. The width is also 2.582 inches. The height is 8.5 inches. Net weight in fluid is 619.1 grams. Gross weight in fluid and bottle is 659.1 grams. The finish or the cap of our bottle is 38 millimeters and the bottle weight is 40 grams. Nutritional facts: serving size is 8 fluid ounces per serving. 60 milligrams of natural caffeine per 8 fluid ounces. 150 milligrams of natural caffeine per 20 fluid ounces. There's about 2.5 servings per container. Calories: there's 70 per serving, 175 total, and there's 0 calories from fat, 0 total fat, 0 grams of saturated fat, 0 grams of trans fat, 0 milligrams of cholesterol, 0 milligrams of sodium, 17 grams per serving of carbs, 42.5 total, 6% daily value per serving, 15% total, 0 grams of dietary fiber, 16 grams per serving, 40 grams total, 0 grams of protein. There's 2% of vitamin A per serving, 5% total, 2% calcium per serving, 5% total, 8% of vitamin C per serving, 20% total, and 0% of iron in our drink. Our ingredients consist of apple juice base, mango, pineapple juice, noni extract, tropical banana, and taro, and our dominant flavors are tropical banana and taro. Our mission is to make the consumer feel as if they invested in a lifestyle rather than spending their hard-earned money on just another drink. Our target market is Polynesian people at first because of knowledge of origins, then the masses, and this includes teens, adults, athletes, workers, entertainers, basically everyone from ages 15 to 35. Apple juice, Some benefits of our ingredients. Some benefits of apple juice: reduces bad cholesterol levels and enhances the cardiovascular health of a person. The risk of getting heart disease is reduced significantly. It's also helpful for weight loss. It helps improve the functioning and health of your intestines, and it combats constipation effectively. It also cleans liver and kidneys and reduces the risk of kidney and liver disease. It improves digestion and eliminates harmful toxins from the body. Apple juice also contains antioxidants which prevent different kinds of cancer due to the vitamin C in it, and is very good for the lungs and lowers the risk of asthma. Another ingredient we have is mango juice, and some benefits of mango juice are improves memory and concentration. Mango juice also helps prevent mental weakness. It is very rich in beta-carotene, which prevents heart disease and other ailments. It also combats poor digestion and acidity, very effective for liver disorders. Mango juice is also rich in vitamin A. It's good for your eyesight. And it also makes the complexion fair and the skin soft and shiny. Some benefits of pineapple juice: contains the enzyme bromeliad, a natural anti-inflammatory that encourages the healing of bruising and swelling in the body. Bromeliad also reduces arthritis pain and postoperative swelling. Also promotes good digestion by helping the body break down proteins. Pineapple juice is also known to contain vitamin C, which functions as a natural antioxidant. It promotes a healthy immune system and can help you recover more quickly from a cold. Pineapple juice also promotes cell growth, tissue repair, and the body's production of collagen, which is a protein that plays an important role in the healing of your wounds. And another thing pineapple juice also does is it helps the body metabolize fats and absorb iron. Noni juice extract. Some benefits are protection against the development of cancer. It also inhibits anti-tumor properties. It is an immune booster and is considered one of the most nutritious fruits in the world. Many of its nutrients are known to stimulate the immune system. Noni, also considered a digestive stimulant, traditionally used as a laxative. It's also been found to be 75% as effective as morphine sulfate in relieving pain without the toxic side effects of it. And it also is effective against bacteria and fungus, with active compounds like anthraquinones, scopolamine, and terpenes. Go to our two staple foods in our culture, which is one of them is taro, which is a root vegetable which is grown in semi-tropical climates. Taro root has a low glycemic index. A low GL means that taro affects blood sugar levels slowly without the peaks and crashes of a high GL, which lead to increased hunger later on. Also, eating on a diet of low GL foods can also prevent diabetes. And taro also contains good amounts of vitamin A and C. Tropical banana, some benefits: it contains good amounts of antioxidants, minerals, and vitamins, replenishes energy, and revitalizes the body instantly. Tropical banana also has vitamin C, which helps the body develop resistance against infectious agents and scavenge harmful oxygen-free radicals. The malic acid in our drink is an organic compound that is made by all living organisms, contributes to the pleasantly sour taste of fruits, and is used as a food additive. Natural caffeine in our drink is from the raw green Arabica coffee bean and is considered to make milder, less bitter coffee. It is the Adam and Eve of coffee beans, grown in Ethiopia as well as 70 other equatorial countries. Pectin in corn syrup solids. Pectin or corn syrup solids in a drink is actually a gelling agent used as a stabilizer in fruit juices. It gives you an excellent mouthfeel with a taste consumers expect from fruit juices. The difference between HFCS and corn syrup solids is that HFCS is in the liquid form and is 100% glucose. Corn syrup solids is dehydrated until it is only 10% water and is in powder form.
All right, so I added three new things. Um, Once again, take into account people do ask when they're looking at the ingredients, what is this? And it's only right that we know what it is, what's in our product. Um, so that's why I added those three things on the list: malic acid, natural caffeine. We do that all the time, and then the pectin with corn syrup solids. We do that as well, but it's just good to have on this cheat sheet. So I'll send that out to you guys. Now, what we've been talking about for the past few weeks is a slide share I had sent out to everyone. I don't know who got a chance to look at it. I know for a fact that there are two people, which is Ray and Will, because they were on the Hangout. I don't know if anybody else looked at it. No? Anybody here? Nobody? So here goes the deal. We'll go over it real quick. This is like basically, let me show this, everything that we've done already. And the lady that I spoke to, Cheryl Woodhouse, she was the one who created this little PowerPoint. And that's the reason when I looked at it, I didn't even have to go through it all to know that the reason why she said what she was offering wasn't for me is because we were already in the thick of it. And I want to show you guys why she said that. Why she said that, you know, I would pick it up, whatever the meeting was. I would pick it up, use it the next day, and be waiting a month just for the next conference call. And so she said I was too advanced. We were too advanced to get into what she's talking about here. It's selling spirits one more round, get more distribution, more sales, and more reorders today. So the purpose of this is to remind you guys that what we tend to do is overcomplicate things. We always trying to look for something new, something that we feel that, I mean, there should always be more, right? I read something today that basically said, when we start to look at things other than what we've been doing, that's when these thoughts come into mind, like, oh man, we become stagnant, or we're not doing enough, or we just don't know where to go. But it's always, I mean, this right here will show you guys what I'm talking about, what we've been talking about, basics, and then just focusing on what we've done to get to this point, and then continuing to build on those things. So here goes a PowerPoint right here. This is who this lady is. She says, "Who am I? Startup mentor, beverage business and marketing strategist, brand builder. 12 years experience helping people build their dreams. Tired of hearing excuses and watching good brands fail, I started training beverage entrepreneurs to succeed." Her focus is more on the alcoholic beverage industry as to the non-alcoholic. What are you going to discover today? What you must know about distributors to succeed, where to focus your sales efforts for maximum growth, the secret to getting bartenders and servers to sell. So we can just easily take bartenders and servers and we can say retailers, owners, employees, and even distributors. We could throw those words in there. Why distributor incentives don't work and what does. How to avoid wasting money on useless branding. A complete plan to grow your brand from no name to famous. The way most people think beverage business works, you create a product and sell it to distributors. The distributors sell the product to accounts. The accounts sell the product to consumers. the truth, you sell to everybody. We know this already. We've been doing it. We haven't gained an account with a distributor, but we know that it's not just going to sell itself by just being in a retail outlet. But if you do it the right way, the distributors can help, the accounts can too, and consumers will love it. So right now, we are the distributors, and we're helping, obviously. The accounts can too, which is owners, their partners, managers, employees, and then consumers will love it too. So just by that little bit of word of mouth that these establishments throw out there, us going out there and doing sampling events, us staying in their face, those are the things that, I mean, this is how it works. I mean, you wonder why we're thriving in our backyard, and it's because we're doing it the right way. The wrong way was jumping out there, and I'll just put it for San Jose. This is what I referenced the last time we met, and we went over this, but we jumped into the San Jose market, and because we're not effective in San Jose like we are here, because we're not effective in San Francisco like we are out here, this is the reason right here. We went too far out where there's so many other stores from us to San Jose. We went too far out where we're not in their face every day. We're in these people's faces like every day, every other day. I mean, they see us. That's why you get reorders. That's why you get larger orders. That's why you get them willing to take a little less profit margin because they want to sell more. And I mean, that's the honest truth. Then you get into the San Jose market, you don't see them every week. You see them like even like every month, if that. But there's a lack of communication. We're not able to stay in their faces. Therefore, you don't get the you don't get the reorders as quickly. You don't get the deals and specials that we want to run. You know, they're not going to run it for us. And, you know, that's the difficulty of jumping out there or getting out there. And we learned. We didn't do it the right way. And we're still not doing it the right way. And it's because there's a lack of manpower. We just don't have it. We jumped out there to test the waters, which is, hey, we live and we learn. But this is why it works right here. The plan how today's hottest brands grew to the stratosphere. Find and understand your ideal distribution partner. Secure the right distribution. Get your accounts. Support your accounts. Sell to consumers. Rinse and repeat. Now let me just put it in put it in perspective. Find and understand your ideal distribution partner. Right now, we are the ideal distribution partner because we're the ones who get the accounts. Not only that, but we support our accounts with samplings, with face-to-face conversations, with communication, with working with these retailers and seeing what they need. And then we sell to consumers, whether it's direct to consumer sales, whether it's going out there and helping move product through sampling. And then the last one is rinse and repeat. So if you look at those steps right there, it's pretty simple. Pretty simple in everything that we put together in PowerPoints previous to this, coming to see this. Now this is a more simplified presentation because everything is in one PowerPoint, and then it shows you the steps right there. Find and understand your ideal distribution partner. Once you secure the right distribution, now it's time to go get your accounts. Now when we do actually sign a distribution an account with a distributor, here goes the thing that we have to understand. Distribution is UPS. They pick up, they house, and they drop off. That's it. They're not working for you. They're getting the same amount of cut that you're going to get, and basically they don't do the work. You do all the work. So when we do land an account, or when we want to actually go down that route, they're going to get I'll put it for example, they're going to get what we're getting just for their services of picking up, housing, and dropping off. They're not going to go in there and work for you, which is gain accounts. We're still going to have to go and gain accounts. We're still going to have to go and sample accounts. We're still going to have to go and communicate with these accounts effectively. We're still going to have to tell the distributor, hey, this account needs product. Hey, this account needs product, and we're running a special this month, so give them an extra case on top of that. So now, if you guys understand where I'm coming from, with us, it's simple because we don't really have to tell anybody what, we go and do it. We just get out there and do it. But when you add another player in, now you guys understand how important communication is, because that product's going to sit, and they don't care because they're already getting the cut. Why do you think we always talk about 80-20 rule? Why do you think about like the notion of distribution? They're going to focus 80% of their time on who? The big brands, Naked Juice, whoever's on their lineup, Naked, Odwalla, and I'm just throwing out names, Pepsi, Coke, Honest Tea, because they're bringing in millions, they're bringing in the revenue. Now, you really think they're going to focus their attention and energy on a small startup that has, a little niche following that isn't proven? To be honest, I don't care until you really are out there and people are buying it on a real level, because that's when I believe you're proven. Now, us right here, our backyard, that's really what we're proving. I mean, we got people buying other places, but it's like, okay, we haven't built up enough. We haven't marketed our product in a way where people they have to get it. You know what I mean? They have to get this product every day. I need this product. We haven't done that yet. So that means that we're not proving that in our backyard. Yeah, people come and do this every day. They know what they want. But everywhere else, you see how small we really are on the grand scheme. And that's why it's important for us to understand that distribution, they have the manpower, they have the vehicles to get out there and do what we can't do, but at the same time, there's a larger workload on our end. And I really believe that's why we haven't entered into distribution, because to me personally, I know that if we were to get into it, it would just be like when I talked to David of Victoria's Kitchen. He jumped into distribution so quickly because he had a great product, went to a trade show. Long story short, everyone loved his product. He gets distribution. Over 1,000 accounts, 2.5 years. Now here goes the thing that he thought, just like in the beginning. People think, okay, you get distribution, they sell to the stores, the stores sell to consumers, hey, everyone's millionaires. That's what he thought. That's what we thought.
You didn't know you had to go on there, really.
Yeah, and then here we go. He got all these accounts. Now it's like, oh, dang, I didn't know I had to call these people to make deliveries. I didn't know that I had to they weren't going to help me build the brand, because of the fact that what happens is find and understand your ideal distribution partner. He just thought, man, let me just get this person, or this company, that company. Okay, we got them all. I got 10 distribution companies now, regional, national. But that product still sits. Because if you ain't marketing it, if there is no audience for it, it doesn't matter. You could have 1 million accounts. If it ain't selling, it ain't selling. If you don't have the manpower to go out there, or if you didn't structure out a deal with distribution where they are on that, on the end of helping you out, it's not going to work out. You know what I mean? That's why I said it doesn't matter how many doors you're in. It matters how well you're doing in those doors. Well, you guys definitely need to check this out. I mean, once I seen that, it was pretty much a wrap. Finding your ideal distributor. It says, what is ideal? Smaller, family-owned, willing to help. That's who we're looking for right now. I mean, because look if it's smaller, family-owned, they know they're getting a cut. They're trying to build up their brand. We're trying to build up our brand. They provide a service. We provide a product. We link up. Okay, let's do what we got to do. Now, that's who we have to look for. Actively looking for a brand like yours. Now, that's why it's important for us to look at cold calling, look at distribution companies who we're contacting, just to understand their portfolio. Because there are companies out there that are looking exactly for a product like Ooze Juice, a functional beverage, premium juice, a hybrid. You can even call it that. Clean, natural. There are companies out there just specifically looking for Ooze Juice, and that's why it's important to actively look for them. Because they're not just gonna pop up. They're not just say, "Hey, we're here. We want your product." Nah, it's a grind. It's a process. It's day in and day out, researching, understanding the market trends, understanding who these distribution companies are in your areas, and figuring out, okay, is it time to go after them, or is it time to, do, get some more information about them, make contact, make sure that your presence is known, all these things. A decent number of accounts that match your target market. Now, what we do is we go after any account. We're just going door to door. Basically, every account we've won, it was just door to door. Let's see who's going to take us on. But in reality, it really doesn't help us a lot just going door to door. I mean, yeah, we can feel proud about it because we've learned how to sell, and we learned how to sell people on our products. So that's cool. But if we wanted to do that, we could just join another company, to be honest, and sell for them because we know how to sell. Hey man, you want me to win accounts? We come honestly like how we looked at the first numbers when they were talking about salesmen get paid, all this more 5,000 whatever for gaining accounts, get whatever. We could easily use our experience because that's what it is in winning accounts and selling people on the product. We could easily use that on our resume and say, hey, this is what we've done. Now I can do that with you guys. You guys got more financial stability to really grow this company. Whatever. I'm just throwing things out there, but we can easily go to somewhere else and use this and say, man, this is how we do it, and I can guarantee that I can get it done for you as well. But we're not in it for that. We're here to make smarter decisions on our end. We're here to get those number of accounts that really matter. And as the slides come on, you'll see what I'm talking about. But like I said, decent number of accounts that match our target market. Who is our target market? We know it's the health-conscious consumer, those looking to invest into their health, those who are willing to pay a little bit more for a premium type of product, those who need something to get them over hump days, give them a boost, a natural boost without the jitters and crash. Those who are not looking for something carbonated, et cetera, et cetera. No chemicals, no nothing. No artificial flavoring, no synthetic caffeine. They're not looking for that. They're looking for our product, and we have to match up with this with our target market because, like how we talked about, if we don't focus in on one specific target market and we're just like, man, we want everybody, what happens? You lose everybody because you're not focused. That core, if you don't have a core and you're not focusing on our core and you're trying to focus on everybody, you're trying to appeal to everybody, it's not going to work. So we just want to focus in on our core market, which is that health conscious consumer. How do you find them? We know that. We network. Easy. Asking industry connections for recommendations. We do that all the time, whether it's through LinkedIn, whether it's through power brands, whether it's through just people in business. Do pre-sales to your accounts and ask who they like. Google. I mean, these things, we didn't really do any. We just jumped into it. We didn't do any pre-sales or any of that. We just said, hey, man, we have a product. We're here. What do you want to do now? Make it happen. Create a short list of 3 to 5 distribution partners to contact. Find the contact information for the GM or VP. Now, while I'm going over this, here goes the idea of this whole PowerPoint. I mean, if you want to just put it into a blender and just take away the meat of it, or, whatever you want to say, whatever you want to call it, this is to help us to just think of ideas. Simplify things, break it down, make it as easy as possible. So when we come back every Wednesday and we have this when we're looking at this every Wednesday, we're saying to ourselves, okay, this is what we have to do. Distribution. I mean, Ray, we talked about this already. This is what Ray should be doing. Create a short list of 3 to 5 distribution partners to contact. Now, he has a whole week from Wednesday to Wednesday to figure out who the top 3 to 5 distribution companies that he wants to contact. And he wants to find the contact information for that GM or VP of that company. It's as simple as that. The idea of who you want to attack. And then, when we go along, I mean, it's simple. What do you want to do for sales? What do you want to do for marketing? These are the things that when we look at what we're trying to accomplish here, everything just comes back to what we've already done. And it comes back onto building on what we've done. Because there's a reason why we got here is because of everything that we've done. Now, we can honestly say that whatever it is, and probably we always tell ourselves, okay, dang, how did we get here? But in all honesty, there was a plan set up with a PowerPoint presentation. We said this is how we're going to move, and we moved. We acted on it, and that's really what it comes down to. We acted on the plan, and the plan was go out there and do what you got to do. Now we could go back into our pitch deck, and we could see there's a couple things on that list that we haven't accomplished yet. 2 in particular, which was distribution. We wanted to get in within 3 to 6 months, I believe. 3 to 6 months we wanted to get distribution. Obviously, we found out information, hey, it's better to do it yourself because you still got a small product. Keep on building that thing up until you can't handle it no more. The next one, secure financing, 100K, I believe. From 6 to 9 months, we were supposed to do that. Now, these are very ambitious goals. The reason why it's so ambitious is because we got a plan, and we got deadlines, and we want to meet what we set on the table. Now, little do we know that we found out the information going along. Hey, this is what distribution is. You guys might as well do it yourself. Okay, now we're smarter about it. We didn't know that from the gate. Secure the financing. Okay, you need 3 to 4 years of history. We didn't know that from the gate. We just thought, okay, we got a business. This is what we're doing. Let's go after. See who's gonna mess with us. But that's not how things work. So we learned about things, and now it's about pivoting, adapting to what was thrown at us. Now we're in a position where, okay, we learned that now I can go after financing now with a year under my belt of history of credit built up and continuing to build it up. Now in the process, we talked about 5 to 10 years. You need a little bit of history, 3 to 4 years. I got 1 year, so I got a couple more years before people really come knocking at the doors. Like, okay, here, I want you. Here, I'm giving you my money. Banks, loans, unsecured lines of credit. I got to the point right now, like I told you guys, working on unsecured lines. That first, the objective is to get 25K. Right now, we got a couple credit cards coming in that we got approved for. They got 30 days for this process. It's only week 2. That's in the first 30 days. It's 60-day on the 60-day tip. They're going after another 25K additional. So right now, that's the point that we're at right now, and it's because of the history that I was able to build up within not only personal credit but within the business. What we've been able to do so far. So we're saying to ourselves, if we're able to do this, they're able to come through on our part and say everything that they said. Hey, this is what we're going to do. We're going to get it for you. It's guaranteed. Okay, let's see. And they really do it. That opens up the door. Once we do get the 25K, another 25K. Let's go. Let's get after it. Once we get that the other 25K, now that opens up the door because a year later from here, now we're going after 75. We're going after 100K. And what we keep on asking God for is open these doors. Send us to the right people. Send them to us. We need loans. We need investments. We need investors. What is it, now he's telling us, okay, you need all these things. You're asking for all these things. You need 250K. We need 500K. To be honest, man, we don't want the minimum. We want really 500K. Because we know it takes about 3 to 5 million just to be on some real shit, where this thing can really just explode. And what does he tell us? Okay, go research. Go make a call. Go do your homework. Google something. Through all of that, asking. The goal is once you ask, you have to do what you have to do as well. what we talk about, 50-50. He does his 50, okay, I'm gonna open up the door, but you got to do your 50%. The 50% that we may look at is, okay, we only put in like 5% or 10% of work a day, but it's not true. It's really that little effort and energy. It's a lot. It goes into it. It does a lot. We may not see it that way, but it does, and that's what has gotten us to this point right now, as far as that goal that we were trying to achieve within 6 to 9 months. We're gaining traction as it pertains to that goal. But like I said, it's about the ideas. Let me get back on track. It's about the ideas from sales, marketing, distribution. Every week, we're able to look at something constantly. And this is the thing that I want you guys to understand, that you guys can't get bored because you're seeing something over and over and over. Because this is how you have to put if everything is, it got to be one-on-one, right? How we drink products every day. Like how long we've been drinking Gatorade for, how long we've been eating chips, Doritos, hot Cheetos. We've been doing that shit all day, every day from kids. I mean, it's been, we all like 20s, in our 20s, so we've been doing that long. Now in business, for building a product, it's got to be the same way, okay? Oosh Juice is a day in and day out grind, but just as much time as we put into going out there and selling product, this has to put in the same amount of time. These meetings coming here, understanding, okay, if we're focused on the basics, how do we enhance the basics? How can we get better at the basics? And it comes down to this right here. Next slide, secure the right distributor. How to get started. Get out into the market, gather business cards from pre-sold accounts. This is what we need to get better at. Get a letter of intent to purchase if you can. Get referrals, direct calls to their distributors asking for the product. So when we talked about letter of intent purchase a long time ago, and we had the idea, okay, cool, we made up a draft. And we went out there, we got Paul's signature, we got Abraham's signature. But now, when I looked at this, I said, oh man, well, we didn't go any further. We didn't go to, now we got over 100 accounts. So now the idea is this, all 100 accounts, we draft up 100 documents, and we go to these accounts and we say, hey man, I'm trying to get distribution. I mean, here goes a little, I mean, you can read it for yourself, take a day or two, whatever. I just need your signature so I can present this and use this as leverage to a distribution company that I'm going after. Now, these distribution companies might not be in the region, but at the same time, you have proof that there are people right here. There are businesses that, want your product, and not only that, but you already take care of them. Get the referrals part. Direct calls to their distributor asking for products. Now, this is what we need on more, be more persistent about. Like, we got some good relationships with these guys, some of these locations, but to have them put their 2 cents in and co-sign, hey man, to whoever their distributor is, I got this product, man, it's moving pretty well. I just want you guys to know about it, check it out, check their website out, whatever it is. But we need to get on their line. And that's how we get referrals. That direct call to their distributor, it goes a long way. It may not mean that much in their eyes, but it's helping out. One thing that Pie's good about is he gets business cards in the market. He gathers them. He comes back. And we've made contact with distribution companies. Now, things didn't go as planned, but hey, it was a step towards another no to get to the yes. So that's one thing that he's good about when he meets these connections in Rogers, and then he relays those messages, that information, the numbers back to me. And now it's just about turning. Here goes the basics. We know it. Gather business cards. Now it's about turning it up a notch, enhancing the basics. That's why this is so important. How do I approach? Go back to your list of 3 to 5 distributors. Reach out stating that you have buyers, need distribution. Ask for a meeting. The calls, they don't do too well. Now, a face-to-face meeting, that's going to be a lot more powerful because through the phone, yeah, they can hear whatever, but if they see who you are as a person, what you stand for, what your company represents, you got a better chance of sealing that deal than over a one-on-one conversation over a phone. Make it happen. Meet with the distributor to explain how you plan to support them. Base your support plan on what you're learning today. And that's everything that we've already put together. We got incentive programs, and pretty much we don't even have to throw. A lot of them don't even, like how this said, they don't even like incentive programs, but the sampling. I mean, that's all we have to throw on the table. Hey, look it, we want to link up with you. You got the manpower. We'll do our part, and our part is sampling. However many accounts you got, we're gonna sample. You know, you want us to go up in there. I mean, we can't promise. You know, the world, but what we can promise is a few hours of our time to get out here and make sure that we give people, or we build brand awareness through our sampling events. It takes a lot of work, and that's why it is a process, because there's no way. Just like I talked to Gilla about this, and he said, dang, man, they got 1,000 accounts. You can't even sample at those 1,000. It'll take you, what, 3 samplings per day for the whole year or something like that?
Like almost, it'll take 2.5, like 2.5 samplings.
Yeah, like 2.5, 3 samplings per day for the whole year just to get 1 sampling for those 1,000 accounts. It's crazy. And this guy, Mike or Dave, he only has 2 people, him and his wife, and that's why it's crazy for him, and he's dealing with so many things going on for his small, 2.5 years of being in business, and I mean, it's a lot of stress, a lot of pressure on him to succeed because he jumped in so heavily, and that's why he wished he would have took it slower, grew a little bit organic, understood markets, understood how the game really worked, and that's why he helps out because of the same reasons. Like, man, I jumped into this unknowingly. Now I got to pay it forward by telling the next person, hey, man, this is some of the pitfalls I faced and am challenged by today. I don't want you to go down the same road. And it makes a lot of sense for us. Being a small startup, we don't have the manpower. People still working their everyday jobs. If we were to jump into that lane, we would need some real deal, some financial backing so we can support our employees where they can go out. And like we always talk about, okay, this is your region, this is your region, you go handle that responsibilities weekly. Now we got more than 2 players. We got 7 players. One of us, I kind of, just want to, he's not excluded, but in a way he is because of another business being built from the ground up. So that's more responsibilities on his place. But we got 6 people that could really be active. Ray, too, I mean, if we were able to find some type of distribution out there, and I'm thinking about this connection that had reached out to us, and they wanted to try some things out. They've been only in 4 months, a little bit more, probably half a year now of business, but they travel from California. They take products up there to Washington. They wanted to do something with purchasing a pallet, see how things go. But if we were to work out and structure up a deal with them, Ray would need to be prepared to go out and win the accounts. And my idea was like, okay, let's not just focus on whatever Polynesian stores they got, but let's add some extra incentive to it. Okay, you got these stores, but what if I could bring you more business? What do you mean by that? What if I could go out there and win other accounts for you so that you have not only these accounts, but now you're bringing in more. It's another stream of revenue because I'm able to win these accounts. That's what expected once you start getting out of the area, and what they're called is basically he'll be the regional, the manager over there in another area, and he'll have to deal with the responsibilities of setting up a team, and then pressing the activation button. With having them go out to samplings, having them service accounts, everything that we've done here, we would have to repeat it. It's rinsing. Everything that we're talking about is rinsing, rinse and repeat, all that. But that's the idea of, opening up the door. Now, are we ready? I don't believe so. There's too much stuff going on. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't just drop a load on them. It's not, it's not the way business is done for me personally. I mean, as much as we want to grow and expand rapidly, it takes time. It takes time. Make it happen. And then we go to the next one. It says, get the accounts you need. What kind of accounts? 8 to 10 key accounts in your geographic region. Now, we already got, I don't know, over 50 accounts just based in this area, something around there. And this is only talking about 8 to 10 key accounts in your geographic region. Now, like I said, we went door to door. We're asking, here goes what these 8 to 10 key accounts in our region are. The high volume, high visibility, influential accounts. Chain accounts are great too. So I understand what this is talking about, because imagine if we had 8 to 10 shells, but because the shell is a chain, but if we had eight of those shell locations doing what Marina Shell is doing, ordering 60 cases a month, and it took them like two months to get off, that's fucking paper right there. Real dough. And so my thing is, if this is telling us 8 to 10 key accounts, and I didn't even mention this to Pi, but this is my idea. Like, moving forward, I really want to focus on like regions. Like Pizzo, I want you to really focus on Marina accounts, like real deal, like, because I want to be able to just go out to Salinas and really hit these stores every day, like how we talked about, and we tried to do, but we didn't do a well enough job of just getting out there and doing sampling events every day. I really want to make it like a real deal case in point to show up in these people's faces. All these, I mean, we know Hardin does work, but how? It's about getting more work out of them. You know what I mean? Getting them to that hype of 60 cases. Oh yeah, we want 60 cases, and we're gonna do it in 2 months, and then in another 2 months we're gonna want another 60 cases. That's the hype I want to get to. And if we're able to handle responsibilities, and it's not like Marina is Frisco. I'm just throwing Pi out there, just for an example. But Salinas has 100,000 people, and yet we still have stores out there that is just not, doing what it's supposed to do, and that is not one of those 8 to 10 accounts. Now, the 8 to 10 accounts is those high traffic, high visibility. What are they? They're the shells. Whether it's a part of the chain or whether they're not, that's where the high traffic, high visibility is, because people are always coming in to get gas. All those moms and pop stores. Who's like the best moms and pop store in Salinas? Man, I couldn't really tell you, and I don't think there is. I would say Bagel Corner. Bagel Corner is the best. But everything else is, here goes the accounts that we focus on. The shell, I'm throwing it out there. Shell accounts in Salinas that I'm going to focus on heavily when we get this next load in. Shell, Bagel Corner, 7-Eleven. Everything else, 20% of our time. Like, real deal. Even in Marina, we're focusing on Rogers, Shell, El Rancho, pretty much all our stores. Penny Savers, it's slow, but we still, just because it's in our backyard, I believe that they can do some numbers. I mean, they've been moving products slowly, but still, that 23 cases that we delivered a few months back, it's down to like 9 or something like that. But it's months. It didn't take the whole 12 months. So we're saying, okay, if we're able to get more of a presence for those consumers around that area, that's what that 8 to 10 is looking like, and that's how we continue to keep them on that hype of getting 20 cases there, but kind of trying to help speed up the process. But I really want to. That's the plan. I mean, moving in to this next production run, because we're probably gonna have like 1,500 cases. 1,500 cases. I want it to go faster than 4 months. we did that twice already. We had, well, it was less than 1,500, but we had something that took 4 months, and then this 1,500 took 4 months. Now I just want to move it faster, especially with the online store about to be put up. What else? Put 80%. Look, I already beat it. 80% of your effort into those key accounts. The remaining 20% could go into smaller on and off premise locations. So the on and off. The on is, like these little stores. What is it? On the east side, market and liquor store. Quality Market. Chin Brothers, Cork and Bottle. That's the on-premise. The off-premises is the Max Fitness. I don't even know if they're done with that case. I mean, it's been a while. They had a case for hella long. It's like months. With that, off-premise, Fitness Evolution, takes them basically 3 months to run through 3 cases. Those are the off-premises.
So what about damn, what's that one?
Ron's Meat.
Yeah, La Barata, all those. I mean, basically all those small moms and pop stores that we want to show them that, man, we're here and we're here to support. It's not worth our time. We could be focusing on these 8 to 10 accounts that are going to bring in real revenue. And if we're going there and they're not going to help us on their end, like, hey, man, throwing out, hey, you try the new drink every day, then it makes no sense to give them that much of our time. And, we come in and we sell work. Yeah, we sell work all just within the hour that we're there. And, we come back months later and it's still nothing moved. A couple bottles moving. So it does us no good if they're not going to work with us on that end. And I'm gonna do my best to continue to stay in front of these people to see, hey, what's good? I mean, can you do a little bit more on your end? What's in it for you? Well, you want to get to the larger loads, and that's where we're giving away cases, free cases on top. But it comes with you putting in the effort. But if you don't want to, then hey, I mean, it's your money really being lost. We already took, we got our cut, but we're trying to make this, we're trying to make this thing go for the long haul. Make it happen. Feet on the street. Don't rely on your distributor to do this for you. Do ask your distributors to recommend accounts. So we had, if you guys recall, when we were talking to, what was that one distribution company called, from San Jose.
Talking about Premium Source or something like that?
Energy Source.
Energy Source?
Yeah. Yeah, so we had a thing with Energy Source where we asked them, hey, man, what 5 accounts in San Jose that you guys service that you want us to get in? But they never responded. But it is always important. I mean, if we're running into distributors, they may not have, once we get contact with them, it's, hey, man, let us prove that we deserve your work. If you're gonna mention some accounts, let us know what they are, and we'll go in there and we'll try to win them. We'll do our best. So, all in all, it's about proving. Once you get into that, it's about proving that okay, you got something. Support your 8 to 10 key accounts. Support the staff. Offer a contest where legal. A gift card to the best-selling staff member makes a great prize. Use the contest as an opportunity to train the staff on your product. Invite them to come up with their own uses for the product and share them with you. And that's, as you guys can see, and we talked about this the last time we ran over this presentation, but it's everything that we've already done and we're doing to today. And that's why I really respect that lady Cheryl, because she could have easily just tried to continue to sell me on her service. But she said, man, this ain't for you. And I respect that. It's people like that when you come across them, you say, this person right here, if I ever need them, I'm gonna and I got the money to spend with them. I want to spend with them because these people are worth it. For her to be upfront and honest about it, that tells me that she's a solid connection, and one of those people that you want to keep in, keep in your address book, keep in your, keep locked in for that for when that time does come. Um, but once again, drawing ideas for. So when you're seeing this, like this is for sales, marketing too. When you guys seeing this, we said, okay, we did the gift card thing. We're still doing it. They haven't reached that 56 cases or whatever yet again, but still, we're still at it. But how? When we're looking at this, it says invite them to come up with their own uses for the product and share them with you. So if we're constant communication with these retailers and we're saying, okay, hey, we came across this. What do you actually do with it? Getting feedback from them so that we can use to our advantage to create something that interests them enough to want to get this prize or whatever. Because honestly, I don't know who the team is in Shell right now is. I know that team got broken up from when they did that work last year in November, October, November, whatever. But whoever this new team is that wasn't a part of that, we need to be in their face, like real deal with Abraham, since we had a great connection with them. But this is the reason why we need to work with them on this level. Hey, man, we've been running this incentive program, but you guys just haven't hit your mark. What is it going to take for you guys to hit this mark again in a month? You know what I mean? What kind of things are you guys interested in, so that we can put it into our little marketing camp incentive program, and we can run it by you guys, and then just get you guys on that hype to perform on the level that they did last year. You guys have the ability to do it. Now we just got to understand what are your needs. There we go. You know what I mean? And these are the things that come up when you're just looking at a PowerPoint as simple as this. And it should be. It's an ongoing process where, we're always talking about, and we didn't even complete. Like, I believe there's only like a couple people that only brought to the table what they wanted to do in the next 3, 6, 9 months, or the goals that we talked about, 3 to 5 goals. That's still incomplete. Everybody didn't even turn it in. Everybody, we've been missing so many meetings, not being able to make them. But you know what? When I see this and I say, okay, man, maybe that's not the way to go because we didn't get the response that we needed. But this right here, this is definitely what we need to focus on. You may not have 3 to 5 goals. You may be thinking of something else, but here goes where your goals come in. Here goes where your ideas come to the table, because it's the basics being enhanced. And I'm going to keep on repeating that throughout the rest of this, and then even further on, it's basics being enhanced. That's what it is. Support the account. Samplings are not dead. Liquid to lips. Remember those words. Get out there and let consumers taste your product. Direct consumers to the shelf/server to purchase your product. Accounts love it when you drive sales for them. That's not true. We know that. We know it's not true. You can be selling off the shelves, flying out of coolers, and they don't want it. So last time when we were on here, it says I said that some accounts. That's not an accurate statement. Some accounts love it when you drive sales. For example, Randy's. When we're out of him, he doesn't want to be labeled as an expensive sandwich shop. It makes no sense at all. And the reason why it doesn't make any sense because he's making our product 2 cases respectively each and every week in and week out, and you're making, this is another stream of revenue from another product, another 30% added onto your plate. But once again, all his drinks are cheap. He doesn't want to. I mean, that's what his idea was. I But you know, it's
drinks at like 2 something, and
yeah, it's
monsters where so it makes no sense.
yeah, it's ridiculous for some retailers. Advanced Strategy sponsor their events with product, enter cash in exchange for rights to sample, co-create a signature cocktail, and get it on the menu. Ask for feedback and suggestions. Implement whenever possible. And this even goes to like what Pi does in Rogers is, I mean, because it's a liquor store, everybody's coming to drink alcohol. And so people come in there to drink, get a drink and say, hey, man, you ever tried a new product? What? It's local too. Man, it's a good chaser, whatever. Same thing we talk about all the time. But this is from that end, him being an employee of one of our retailer establishments, but going the extra mile to say, hey, have you tried out the new product? Have you infused it with what you're about to drink because it makes a good cocktail or it makes a good drink? It's a good chaser. Shit like that that's how we're, like, for us, if it's about
looking at it like a big point of us, getting it to the consumer because he's at a different work surrounding
environment.
The environment, so you don't have to come at him with all the health stuff.
Yeah.
You see him with the drink. All right, well, I'm not working those juice right now, but I am. Yeah, see, it's the same thing like at the club too.
Yeah, same thing at Endo. Like how Mick and them get down. Once people taste it, they know it's like, oh dang, this could be cool with what I'm about to drink. And it's just about now because we have the information, right? Because we're on the inside and we know about the product. That is about now it's enhancing the basics. What I mean by that, I mean that you're going out there because we went over this and we're saying, okay, we know what we have to do, which is sell this product. Now we have to teach other people how to sell the product. We taught Shell how to sell the product. We taught Rogers how to sell the product. We taught all these other establishments, this is how you sell the product. And the ones that really are about some shit, you wonder why they're reordering and they're ordering larger quantities is because they sell the product. The other ones, hey, it is what it is. You ain't gonna reap the benefits of what we got going on if you're just gonna be expecting it to move by itself. No, it's not gonna work like that. But that's where it goes the extra mile. Mick, and his team, the team with security, and then even S and everybody that's affiliated with security, them going out and say, hey man, whatever you guys do, I know S does this too. You got gives everyone free tickets, and then they go just pass out samples or give away samples. So, but it goes a step further. Hey man, without the tickets, let's hustle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Let's build this thing up. And then even in Pi's situation, teaching Nay how to sell people on Oosh Juice because she's in there. The other employees, hey man, do us a huge favor, man. We're just just playing into their emotions and getting them to that point where you don't even have to say nothing, but those people are saying, dang, if this dude's that committed, well, let me just do let me just put in a few cents because, hey, what is it out of my day? If I'm going to be here anyways, I might as well just try to help somebody trying to come up. You know what I mean? Like, I don't.
Especially from this thing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. When I look at it, and that's how I would use it as far as if we're going to be here anyways, if you're going to be here anyways, you might as well, hey, have you tried the new product for what it's worth? You know what I mean? Because that little bit goes a long way. And then they're just seeing our effort towards how we move. Advanced strategies. Once again, that was all the advanced strategies. The support the account and then the advanced strategies. Ideas that have to come to the table, that come to the light. Sell to consumers. Liquid to lips, the only marketing opportunities you should take at an early stage are ones that allow you to sample consumers. So we got to the point where we're already putting up POS materials now. Now it's about people already coming in, already sampled, already drink that on the regular. Yeah, man, go in there and buy. Like, hey, I didn't expect that. But that is why that is the effects, of sampling so much, is that people already know what they're going in to get because they seen you, or you know what I mean. The retailers did their part and they put in a couple words.
It's crazy because a lot of the people, they might not even be thinking of going there to buy Oosh Juice, but as soon as they see you got sampling and you ask them, that's what's on their minds. Like, oh, why not come out with an Oosh Juice?
Yeah.
Like, it's so crazy. I go to sampling the Apple House, that happened a couple times. Like, oh, I already tried that, man. Or, oh, I work here.
Ugh. All right, so it says, then understand your tribe. Know who is buying your product and where else they hang out. Know who's buying our product. Simple example, skaters. We know they're buying our product where they hang out, the skate parks. We guerrilla style them more than a few occasions. Los Arbos Middle School, we guerrilla style them more than a few occasions. Go there and sample again. Our techniques was simple. Hey man, it was a feel good day. Let's go give some product away. I'm feeling like this will make a huge impact on us, and it did. Because look at,
not only for the kids, but parents as well.
Exactly. What I've learned today is 80% of your sales are going to come from the 20% of customers, your loyal customers. That's just it. And the reason why we're still here today is because it's just that 20% that is really going out there and supporting. It ain't more than that. It's 20% of those ones that was from the beginning. I don't know if you guys keep up with Vinny, but Vinny, he posts pictures like real deal, all the time. That was like one of the first dudes to just constantly post pictures with Oosh Juice, and he still does it today, going to the movies or going fishing with his family, whatever. He's out there just with Oosh Juice.
At least once or twice a week, that guy got something up there.
Yeah, he's one of those people. Recognize your best customers with benefits, swag, etc. That's why you give away these things like free shirts. We run into these kids and we give them away free shirts. They feel like a G. We give them away free stickers, whatever. It's because we recognize who they are through social media, and we're saying we need to continue to build on this relationship so they can continue to go in these doors. Another thing I learned is when you get one person hooked, they bring in 2 people. Then those two people will bring in 4 people. And so it's a networking of whoever that first one you was to get on, that loyal, he's going to be that loyal one that's going to do all the work for you. And what is Vinny doing? He posted up a picture the other day, and he says, he reposted our post. And then some dude was like, F you, man, I'm in Irvine. They don't have it down here. I love that drink or something like that. But just like that one person is able to affect so many people that we don't even know. And those are the people that we recognize, and we give them the feel of, man, you in the limelight. Yeah. You get a poster of yourself on our establishments. Not only that, we gonna blast your name. We gonna keep it real. We keep it 100. You from the hood? Oh yeah, everybody finna know about you then. But that's where it comes in. We're gonna do that a lot more with even more people. As we continue to move forward. The advanced strategies is organize events for your best customers at your best accounts. Buy drinks for your tribe at events they attend. See, and this is the part where it comes into sponsorship. Everybody been hitting us up since day one. Sponsor us there, sponsor us there. Even some dude on Twitter was like, man, shout out to Oosh Juice LLC. They real. They're the only people to respond to us about sponsorship. And even though we turned them down, or we didn't turn them down, but even though we just said, we're just not in that position. You know, there's a lot that goes on that nobody even knows. I mean, on the little post or whatever, yeah, it looks like, oh dang, these guys are doing it like a big company, but it's not like that, man. But I didn't get a response from the email that I sent back to him about our position and where we're at. But to see him tweet, shout out to Oosh Juice, that's a loyal customer right there. Wherever he's at, him, and he's gonna spread the word just like that. He probably didn't get no he got a retweet from Will, but he probably, you know, whoever, I don't know how many likes or whatever happened with that, but still, just to put it out there in social media, that lets others know, dang, these guys are some solid dudes. You know, most like he said, the only company. We're the only ones that responded to him. But I can't wait till that day comes. Obviously, it starts right here in our backyard with the skate team, the Oosh Juice skate team. It only makes sense. I mean, them dudes, those are the people who we will sponsor first, and I'm excited about that. Especially when you get to give away free product. They're taking away free product all the time, and what's that going to entail? It's going to, in turn, since they get so much, they're just going to give it away. Here, try this out. Try this out. It's going to get more people involved. Start a mailing list for your customers to join in exchange for promotion, events, etc. Once again, this is the part where we're thinking about, okay, we have a mailing list because of all the people that contacted us. Now it's just when we do get to the point, okay, how can we run coupon specials? How can we run some specials where we, where we create an app? I don't know if you guys saw the Starbucks app, but they got a cool little app, and it's just once we get to that point, I'm excited because when we have a little app where, hey, you get a coupon for the day, $1 off, whatever, and you can just go up in any store and say, hey, I got a coupon. That's going to be exciting times for us, real deal, because that's huge. But our mailing list, we do have one, and it just comes down to, like, I believe that we can start running things through the mailing list this winter. Because we know what winter does to beverage sales, I would definitely run promotion. I would want to run promotions, and then it takes, when we do set up the promotion, the communication to the establishment. Hey, we sent out a number of these coupons, and obviously we give them the necessary money that they need on their end to make this transaction happen. $1 off, whatever the case, or if it's $1 off, oh, that's an idea now. Pizzo.
It's a little cheaper. A little cheaper.
Me and Pizzo were talking about running, getting with Shell to run this 2 for $4 coming winter time. So what we do on our end, we'll do the promotion thing. Since we're giving them a case off, we're gonna work it out where we give them an extra case so they can run the 2 for $4 special through from, I believe it's November to January or whatever. On our end, through emailing, through social media, whatever, we'll come up with coupons and direct the traffic. Hey, you get $1 off Oosh Juice. We're running this whole thing for these months. That's what we're gonna do right there. So it makes it look good on our end. Like, oh, cool. Oh, hell yeah.
See, but hey, with the coupon, remember I was telling you that. Remember I was asking Abraham. He said with the coupons, we still have to pay that money back or something like that.
No, because remember, if we give them the extra case on top, and they're running the special already 2 for $4.
Okay.
Our coupon is just $1 off. So that's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be like, hey man, we'll run here goes the thing. We'll give them the extra. We'll tell them don't announce the 2 for $4. We'll just announce that we got this promotion with them, and if you offer offer lasts until whatever, and we make these little coupons for them to go in there and get $1 off. All the while, we give them the necessary amount of cases that they need to justify the
Okay.
2 for 4.
Yeah. That
Cool.
might work. Good
Yeah.
market.
So it looks good on us. Like, hell yeah. Another marketing shit. Hell yeah. So that's what we're gonna be doing November when we sit down with them and get the exact time frame, and we'll open up that door. Let's go to the next slide. All this right here is just BS. I'm not even gonna. I mean, we went through it, but it's just, it's not the main part. We pretty much. Oh, this right here, just to let you guys know, is pretty important. California is responsible for a full 1/3 of beverage sales in the U.S. So that right there is pretty huge. Good information to know, especially in the state that we live in, and keep that in mind. All that. So here goes. Rinse and repeat. Choose a new territory, one that you can easily have a physical presence in, either by hiring someone in that market or visiting on at least a weekly basis, preferably one with large sales potential. And that's where we just jumped into it. When it says choose a new territory, because we wanted to grow fast and expand fast, I should say, we jumped into San Jose and we jumped into Frisco and we set up in certain spots. Now we have a physical presence in Frisco, and that's why those accounts do better than the ones in San Jose. But by hiring, if we were able to find people that was willing, hey man, you're not gonna get paid for this right now, but sweat equity. If you're able to give that or be a part of that, hey, then let's do some things. But that's what I was talking about early on. We don't have a physical presence in there. We're not visiting them on a weekly basis. They do have a lot of sales potential because it's so big. But then it says, that's where we learn. Hey, okay, it didn't work. Why did it work here? And it doesn't work here, and now we understand. This is why. It really does come down to a foundation, a relationship that's built over trust and time, and constantly seeing these people on a regular basis. That's why. Secure distribution. Find the right distributor and secure an agreement with them. Secure 8 to 10 key accounts with high volumes and high visibility. Support those accounts with training, contests, samplings, and sponsorships. Keep on growing. Continue moving into new markets using the same plan. So here goes some advice that was given to me from David. And he said, okay, you guys have proven your concept works. You guys are selling product. So here goes the thing. He said that find a local distributor. We heard this from Marty as well. Find a local distribution company that's willing to take on these accounts out here. Now, because this area is so small, I would really, it would take a committed person, obviously another vehicle. But the next time we go out to areas, this is just what he said. He said, man, find a local distribution company that could take over the responsibilities. Therefore, like how this says, you can go out there in new territories and start doing the same thing over and keep on growing and repeating the rinse and repeat. But my thing is, okay, man, since this area is so small, this is our backyard. Sparky's is a root beer company that's based in PG. They've been around since early 2000. We talk about them. But they do the same thing. They distribute their own product in locally. They got distribution and whatever outside, but they do everything themselves. We cut out the middleman in our backyard because it's so small, and we just handle it ourselves. Now these other areas, it's gonna take a solid person being here to be able to handle these responsibilities in Monterey County in order for us to go out there and start winning new territories. Like really putting the person out there every day. Like throughout the week, this is my job. I got to go out to wherever. What did you say, San Jose? I got to go out to San Jose every day, and not only got to service accounts, do everything that we do here, but it's just continuing to grow. All the things that we've done out here, that's how we were able to repeat it. Now, when that time comes, I don't know, it takes a lot of commitment. It takes a lot of effort that's going to be involved, and it takes people that's feet to the street, like really want this thing to grow exponentially. It's going to take a lot of work. But that's really how it's done. Everything that we've done, we just duplicate it, and we move on to the next, and the next, and the next, and the same thing. It just grows. It gets bigger and bigger and bigger. What we've covered today: find and understand your ideal distribution partner, secure the right distribution, get your accounts, support your accounts, sell to consumers, rinse and repeat. That's it. That's it right there. I mean, don't overcomplicate it. These 6 secrets can be summed up in one sentence. Feet to the street, liquid to lips. That's it, man. Not magic. Feet to the street, liquid to lips. That's really it. And that's the end right there. And if you feel like getting some help, you know where to find it. Selling Spirits, man, that's it.
You should make your own PowerPoint. For dummies.
All right, cool. I mean, that was the PowerPoint right there. You guys definitely take a look at it. Once again, every week we got a comment, and I really feel that this was brought to our attention for the purposes of us putting too much on ourselves, on our shoulders, to come up with like goals that we want to accomplish 3, 6, 9 months. I really feel that this right here, coming each week and saying to ourselves, okay, if we got 3 or 5 things that we want to do within a week, what is it going to be? And it really is enhancing the basics. Okay, I want to get better at teaching my coworkers how to sell the product. It's shit like that you're saying 3 to 5 things. We're doing too much when we're trying to get, and that's where we feel we become stagnant, is because we're trying to think of, okay, what else are we supposed to do, or we're overcomplicating it by, dang, I think we need to do some, take some great leap and jump or whatever. But it really comes down to things like that. Okay, I want to get at least 3 to 5 business cards this week. It's little things like that that are going to say, we're going to tell each other when we come back every week, we're going to say, we're going to feel good about ourselves. We're going to say, okay, I put in my effort. I did what I had to do for the week, and I kept it simple. I enhanced the basics. I got better at it. I want one of our accounts to call their distributor and just put in a good word for us. And then I want to be there to witness it, so that he doesn't just say, oh yeah, I made the call, but he really didn't make the call. It's little things like that that we want to get better at. And hopefully that I'm getting across to you guys how important it is to keep it simple, to keep the basics right there in front of you, and to enhance those basics. With that being said, if you guys have anything to say, feel free. Yeah. Y'all good?
Hey, when it comes to the that time when we start doing that 2 for 4 with Shell, are we gonna do something with Paul? Because I know he's gonna ask. He's gonna ask. You know what I mean? Because that nigga goes store hunting. He goes and checks stores and shit. I've been noticing that about him too.
Yeah.
Sometimes he goes to other stores and he check. You know what I mean? He checks like all kind of shit, like product, just seeing prices and shit like that.
Smart.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I know he'll say something when it's like, oh, I heard Shell's doing 2 for 4. I seen they're doing 2 for 4. You know, I know he'll probably ask something about that. So
Yeah, I mean, definitely because he's always gonna get, you know, gonna get that whatever it is because he's our first account. So he's always gonna get the same whatever we're running, whatever we're gonna do a show. He's gonna get it too. I mean, he gets pretty much in most cases. Yeah, I mean, we've been running deals to 20 and 3 with a lot of other establishments, but he'll get most likely an extra case, whatever it is, for those months, so that we can run it.
yeah, I was trying to get that food to like 60 something case a day, but I don't know, he's acting weird today. Well, I know he's mad at me because fucking Nate quit today, so shit.
Oh, she quit?
She got that job in the Naval Postgraduate School.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, so I know he was mad today. So.
But dang, it ain't even been a couple months. You already got. Dang, that's good. But you know, it's a better opportunity for her. Can't
Yeah,
be
that's why I try to explain to him.
But that's the thing too, because these people, for us personally, like they feel okay, man. In their eyes, I'm doing these guys a huge solid. Not only that we get this product in, it's doing well, but then I give them jobs and opportunities, and I'm depending on them like they depended on me in the beginning. And if they don't receive that or get that, they're gonna feel like, you know, they were shafted. Like, oh man, they got the bad side of the deal. And that's, I mean, it's understandable, but at the same time, he should know it's business. Like, man, you ain't paying me enough for me to be like, oh man, this I'm gonna retire doing this stuff. We got lives to live. We got things to do, and yeah, for him to have like hard feelings about that, I mean, I understand, but you gotta get over it. And we gotta get back to business, and like, you know, once this run comes, I'm still gonna try to, you know, 23 cases for, especially if he's all out at both stores. What is 23 cases?
Man, shit.
Because look, you already, if you're at both stores, you get 23, and you say half of those cases are gonna go there. The cases that are gonna come to Rogers pretty much are gonna go pretty quick. Yeah, at least within a couple weeks. But hey, we're gonna work with him. If he wants it, it is what. Yeah, we'll give it to him.
Yeah, that nigga got mad at me too, because like, since we ain't had no product, I've been sending people to Shell, fucking all the other stores. He's like, man, why you said, like, what the fuck you mean, man? I still know I work for you, but shit, people ask for the product. Direct the motherfuckers to where it is. He's like, but come on, man. Try to get them to buy something else in the store. Like, nigga, you tripping, bro. Ooze juice. So I'm gonna send them where the fucking ooze juice is, man. Like, you tripping, bro.
Man, I ain't working for Snickers. You talking about?
He said, man, try to get them to buy some juice or something. I was like, nigga, they came in here and asked for ooze juice. So I'm directing them where the fucking ooze juice is, man. He's like, shit. I can tell him to buy something else from me. Like, come on, Paul, you tripping, bro? You tripping?
That's one of the ingredients.
I mean, I feel it as where he's coming from though, because of the fact that he opened up that new store, and so I know that's, you know, once you open up a new store, you're taking so much losses that you're gonna need those other stores to pick up because you open up these new doors, and it's gonna go for a little bit, but I mean. It's once again, everything is about business. Yeah, I might be working here, but still, I'm trying to grow my company. These motherfuckers already established. Like, these niggas, they don't need no help. We need help. You should understand that.
I mean, if you got to resort to having, you know what I'm saying, if you got to be the spokesman for Gatorade, that's fucking sad. It's a little late for that shit. We're trying to get our shit off, nigga.
Yeah, like, damn. Yeah. All right. But Yeah, man, appreciate. I think you got free time. I appreciate it. It's about 80-20. I got some more information that I came across today, and like real deal, this 80-20 rule, it applies for everything. You know, it applies for everything, and I'll give you guys more information as I continue to read up on it and gain some more insight from it. But I just want you guys to keep that in mind. Like, we're going to be focusing heavily on our accounts that really matter, and that we know that, hey, these are the accounts that we're going to win, or we're going to be able to do some great things on. And if the other ones fall off, hey, it's life. You know, we got other accounts to win out there.
Yep.
That being said, man, appreciate you guys' time. And go ahead, Keller, end us out in prayer.
Dear Heavenly Father, I just thank you for another night, another successful meeting. I just ask that everything that was talked about tonight and brought to us through the PowerPoint and through just communication, Lord, I just ask that we get better at that and that we really take the initiative to really not try to think outside the box, but really just take what has got us here and run with it, Lord, and innovate it, modify it in the ways that we need to go to the next level, Lord. We're always looking for that next big thing, that next thing that could jump out and really help us, and sometimes it's stressful when you don't find that. And I just ask that you stay with us, Lord, keep us focused and committed, that no matter what, you will bring the inspiration to us, you will bring the connections to us, as long as we keep pushing towards you, Lord. And I just ask that you watch over all of us tonight, watch over our brothers that couldn't make it, Lord, Will and S. Just ask that you watch over them and their families as well. Also, Lord, I ask that you watch over Uncle Finau and his family, Lord, that in their time of need as well, Lord, comfort them and console them, Lord. I ask that we all have a great night. In Jesus' mighty name we pray. Squad shit don't stop. Amen.
Amen.
Love y'all, man. I'll get at you.
All right,
yeah.
guys.
What?